The trip that inspired me. My last trip to Lviv was very amazing, exciting, and amusing because I've never been to such a beautiful and historically important place. It's a well-known fact that Lviv is considered to be one of the oldest cities in Ukraine and one of the most peculiar in its historical development. I believe it's absolutely true. I looked forward to visiting this city. That morning I got up at 2:30 a.m. I had been traveling to Lviv by bus for 6 hours. What a long way! But as soon as I arrived in Lviv, I realized that all my sufferings were worth seeing the extremely beautiful Austrian architecture, hearing the amazingly pure Ukrainian language, and eating incredibly delicious Lviv croissants. So, as soon as we arrived there, we immediately went on an excursion where we were told about the history of Lviv and its magnificent buildings. Walking along the quiet streets of medieval Lviv, the winding streets of Austrian Lviv, and through the hidden passages, we could come across the grey haired past everywhere. In the heart of old Lviv, there are plenty of houses which drew our attention. First of all, it's Rhinok Square with the city hall, and the marvelous Royal Palace, which is a history museum nowadays. Besides, I can't help mentioning visiting the Pharmacy Museum, the Trana street that leads to the Lviv National Opera House, named after Maria Zankovetsky, which was built in the style of classicism. We could also enjoy the view of Jesuit Cathedral, People's House located behind the statues of Venus and Mars, admire an architectural pearl of the early 17th century, the Chapel of Boehm family, which impressed us with filigree stone carving. We were fascinated by looking at Catholic and Orthodox churches and other ancient buildings that were like life museums. Every window frame, every brick of them were breathing and whispering incredible stories written by poets, writers, and the life itself. I was wandering along the streets, slowing down, longing to hear a secret every elegant fagot kept, not to miss something important, not to miss the way Lviv feels. Moreover, Lviv can also boast numerous monuments, for example to King Danilo, Adam Mickiewicz, a Polish composer, and to Taras Shevchenko. One more historical place we visited was the Lychakiv Cemetery, a museum in the open air. It's a preserve of memorial plastic art of the late 18th-20th centuries, where the bodies of many outstanding Lvivians, politicians, scholars, and artists lie. And now I'm willing to tell a story that made a great impression on me. While I was passing the sweet shop, I saw a green door in front of me. Its handle was made in the shape of a lion, the symbol of Lviv. There was a label on the gem. Press the button. The door will open. I was afraid of pressing it, but looking back, I realized that it was the door to the entrance of the apartment building. It's cool to live in a historical building in the center of the city, isn't it? Thought I. Lviv is a unique city where old and new, modern and medieval go side by side. Being in Lviv, I learned more about the history of my native country, met sincere and polite people, and was pleased with good service. Stunning architectural wonders, numerous excursions with highly skilled guides, stylish cafes and coffee shops with unique dishes of the Ukrainian cuisine presented me with pleasure and unforgettable emotions. Lviv is a peculiar and beautiful city where everything has been survived through the centuries. I can say without hesitation, when I come back there again, I will see many new sights and hear many new stories about the city. Thank you for your attention. Bye.